So I promised I would post this review, and I know different classes got, to varying places in this, so I'll start with number 1. When you're finding the distance between 2 points, you can use the distance formula, absolutely fine, but I taught you what I think is a little bit of a less confusing shortcut, and it's graph the 2 points and use the Pythagorean theorem. So take the 2 points, 5, -2, and -4, 0, and plot them, which in this case were right here and right here. And then what I did originally was make a triangle, a right triangle, either above or below it. There were 9 boxes on the top and 2 boxes on the side. So you just do Pythagorean theorem with 9 squared and 2 squared, which is 81 and 4, which is 85 equals c squared, and take the square root of both sides, and it's radical 85. And believe it or not, that doesn't break down. There's no perfect square factor that goes into 85. So radical 85 is your answer. All done with the Pythagorean theorem. Number 2, you're asked to take this line and dilate it by a scale factor of 2. Problem is, this line isn't in the right form. So if I subtract 2x from both sides, it looks like this. The 2x gets slid over to the right and comes negative, and then I just have y equals. But then I have to take the y-intercept and multiply it by the scale factor of 2. You don't change the slope, but you double the y-intercept. Never change the slope, just the y-intercept. And then this one is about where each class started and didn't. Period 2 almost finished. We didn't get to the second step. In periods 3 and 9, we didn't get here at all. So first, just plot HOT, and that's what it looks like. And then it says dilate it by 2. So I took every one of these points and just doubled them, dilated by 2. So I'm going to go ahead and plot those now. -2, 4. 2, 4. And -4, -2. And now I'm going to do the last step, which is reflected over the y-axis, which is taking this point and moving it here, and taking this point and moving it here. They happen to go onto each other, and then this point ends up right here. So after reflecting over the y-axis, it looks like that, the green one. So h prime becomes 2, 4. O prime becomes -2, 4, and T double prime, I apologize, T double prime becomes 4, -2. And state the coordinates means this right here. A lot of times the regents will say state the coordinates, and we can't award you points unless you actually write them down like this. And the last one, let's start from scratch. Take your straight edge with your lines of dilation, make them nice and long, because you have to go at least 2 times, right? Nice straight lines of dilation. And this one says a scale factor of 2. So you set up your compass at O, you prove that you measured to P, and then you double it. In this case, it wants you to double it. Now, if they said half, and this doesn't, but the quiz might say to do something with half, don't forget how to do half with your perpendicular bisectors from your 2 points, and that's how you get any half that you need. 1.5, 2.5, just a half. But this one just said plain old 2. So that's your P prime. Do the same thing from O to Q. Double it past it. There's your Q prime. Set up your straight edge, and there is P prime, Q prime, twice as big. But remember, if you ever wanted to do half, you would do your fish perpendicular bisectors on both sides, and that's how you would find half of something, if it asked you for half.